have hardly, basically 81 days left for the NEET exam. The time is taking. We have limited time. Basically this year's the counseling was delayed a lot. The last round of the counseling was on 30th December, and I would say within the next 4 to 5 months, the next NEET exam has come, right? So in today's webinar, what all aspects we are going to cover? Let me discuss. Let me inform you those points first. So first of all, we'll be discussing the this year's the important dates. What is the deadlines for the application form, and when the result will be coming. We'll be discussing all the important dates, and we'll be discussing all the details about the NEET UG 2025. We'll discuss about the application form, how exactly application form is there. We'll discuss what all new updates and changes in the NEET 2025. So comparing last year, what all changes NTA has implemented. We'll discuss those and why these changes, what is the impact of these changes on this year's examination process. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss what is different in documents, basically. So till last year, the application process was slightly different. There was not many documents were asked you to upload. Only during the counseling process, you had to upload all the document. But this year, the NTA had changed the process. You need to upload almost each and every document during the application process itself. So we'll discuss that. What all documents are required to upload during the NEET application, and what should be the right format of those documents. We'll do the live demo. Live registration process, so each and everybody can understand this process. And this demo will help you in right from starting to end, how to register, how to log in, what all details to put. We'll discuss each and everything. We'll discuss about the timeline. What is the timeline of this year? When exams, everybody knows NTA has declared it is 4th of May is the exam. But what about the result? When the counseling will start? How long the counseling will go? What is the cycle of the admission process for 2025? We'll discuss that. Then we'll discuss 5 years competition analysis. So in last 5 years, how the NEET has evolved. How many total number of registration, how many male, how many female in category wise. So we'll try to give you some analysis of last 5 years. So you'll be able to understand what may happen in 2025. And we will give you some forecasting, some competition forecasting of 2025 as well. We have analyzed some data of last 5 to 6 years. We have put some, basically we have considered multiple factors. We have done some surveys, some research, and based on that, we have prepared some analysis of 2025 as well. What may be the competition in 2025? How many people may register for the exam? How many people may qualify for exam? So we'll discuss that forecasting as well. Okay, perfect. So let us go one by one. So this is the one table which is going to give you the complete information about the application process for the 2025. So application started 4 to 5 days back, 7th of Feb. In the evening time, NTA has started the application process. They have given exactly 1 month time. So 7th March is the last date to fill the application form. So till 11:50 p.m., 7th March will be the last date for the application filling. Generally, what they do every year, they keep on postponing. But this year, what is my suggestion is each and everybody, they should not wait for the last minute, because generally in the last minute, there will be some glitches in the website. So each and everybody should take the target by at least this month end. They should fill the application form, not later than that. Okay. So what about the correction facility? So application you have filled, but by chance, if you made some mistake, if somebody has already filled the application form, or during the application form, we will make sure today's webinar will make you that much capable, will give you that much information. You will not make any mistake in the application filling. But by chance, somebody had made the mistake. In that case, NTA may give the correction facility as well. You can correct your details in the month of March from 9th to 11th March. So only 2 days, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Only 3 days time will be given for the correction facility. But you should note this, they will not allow you to edit each and everything. Only some limited field will be allowed to correct. So even when you are filling up the application form, you need to be very, very, very careful. You should not make any mistakes, because NTA is not going to give you the right to edit the entire application. Only few fields you will be able to edit. Okay. Now next is basically what is the fees of the application form. So fees are very, basically digital in the table. General category, it is 1,700 rupees. For OBC, it is 1,600 rupees, and SC, ST, it is 1,000 rupees. So there are 3 different application form fees for the 3 different categories. And if somebody is staying abroad, they are NRIs, and they want to write the exam in foreign countries. There are total 14 centers outside the India. There are different countries. Most of the centers are in Middle East countries, basically. So there are total 14 centers outside the India as well, where somebody can choose the examination center. And for those people, those who are writing the exam outside the India, for them, the application fees will be 9,500 rupees. Application form is going to get over by 7th of March. And in the month of April, just 1 week before the exam, on 26th April, NT will be intimating the first of all city of the city examination center, in which city your exam center will be there. That city intimation will come. Admit card will come hardly 3 to 4 days. Admit card will come hardly only 3 to 4 days before the NEET exam. But which city your center is going to be, that intimation will be happening at least almost, it is coming on 26th April. So technically, I would say 4 days, and then so 1 week before the NEET exam. So you can plan your travel in advance. Downloading of admit card will be, as I said, it will be only 3 days before the exam. So 1st of May, the admit card download option will come. Exam, we all know it is on 4th of May. And this year, one of the major changes, basically, examination pattern has changed. So examination pattern has changed according to, it was before the COVID. After the COVID, government made some changes where there were 200 questions and 3 hours, 20 minutes time was given. But now it is as per the pre-COVID era. How before the COVID exam, the examination was happening same way, 180 question, 180 minutes. So that is, I'm sure each and everybody is aware about this point. So I'll not discuss in detail about this point. And I'm sure you would have seen lots of YouTube videos, or you would have seen some, you would have read some online articles about the same. Okay. Examination time, it is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Like every year the examination time is from 2 p.m. only. That is very clear. Okay, what about the result? When the result will be declared? So result will be declared exactly 40 days after the NEET exam. So 14th of June, this is the tentative date, 14th of June. By 14th of June, the results should be declared. Generally, if we see the last 2 to 3 years, NTA taking almost 40 to 50 days time for the declaring the result. Since each and every year, the number of aspirants are increasing, and exam is in the offline mode. It is a pen and paper based board. It is a OMR sheet based exam. Because of that, it takes time. Generally, if you see the JEE exam and other online exam, CBT, the computer based test, where the result will be declared hardly in 1 week to 10 days time. But since it is an offline exam, and they need to scan all the OMR sheet through the machines, and they need to summarize all the data, and then declare the result. Because of that, it is taking time. So 40 to 50 days time. Generally, it is standard time for the getting the NEET UG result. Clear? So I'm sure the timeline wise, we are very, very clear at this point of time. Okay. There are few major changes and updates in the NEET 2025 application. So few days back, 2 to 3 weeks back, when NEET 2025 website was launched by the NTA, that time, first of all, when notice came, this year APAR ID is mandatory, basically. Then there were lots of chaos, lots of, basically discomfort among all the students and parents. This was a new term for each and everybody. What is this APAR ID? Then after a few days, government again put, they have published one notice, and they said APAR ID is not mandatory. You can use your, basically all the basics, government ID card. That is more than sufficient. So APAR ID is not compulsory in 2025. At least. Second point, email ID and mobile number verification is compulsory. So you need to, through the OTP, when you fill the application form through the OTP, the email ID and mobile number will be verified. That is point number 1. Exam pattern has changed. We have already discussed this. 180 question, 180 minutes, not the 200 minutes. And as I said, till last year, NTA was not asking you to upload all the document. They were asking only basic document to upload, like for your photograph, your signature, your thumb impression. Only these documents were asked to upload during the application form. But this year, they are asking you to upload all the documents, whether your 10th class mark sheet, 12th class admit card. There are a list of other documents. We'll discuss one by one. Now, why government is asking you to upload all these documents? We will discuss that as well. What is the reason behind it, and why it is very important for you to upload all the documents in the right format? That is also very, very important. So I'll tell you that logic as well, why government is asking you to upload all the document at the stage of the NEET application itself, because we expect good number of candidates this year as well. So government did not want to store the data till last year of all the candidates, because if I talk about the competition, last year, for example, 24 lakh students wrote 24 lakh students registered for the NEET exam. 23 lakh people appeared for the NEET exam. And out of 23 lakh people, those who appeared for the exam, 13 lakhs people only qualified. And out of 13 lakh people, those who qualify, if we see actually how many people participate in the counseling, that was approximately 7 lakhs. So technically, only 30% people will be participating in the counseling process. So government did not till last year, government was not taking the data of all the candidates. They were thinking it is not mandatory. But last year there were lots of chaos in the exam. There were lots of malpractices. Because of that, government has made it compulsory to upload each and every document during the application filling as well. So we'll discuss that in detail. So now what all documents are mandatory to upload? So we'll discuss that. Let us, so these are some basic documents. We can see class 10th mark sheet and the certificate. The passing certificate is mandatory. The category certificate, it is optional. If you already have your category certificate, you can upload that. If your category certificate is not there, you can upload the acknowledgement proof as well. If you have already applied for category certificate, and if that acknowledgement copy is there, you can upload that as well. Okay. Now, one important instruction is given by the NTA this year. When you upload the document, then what you need to do is basically there's one space, the file size you need to name specifically. So for example, if my name is Vikram Kumar, so I need to write VK and then underscore, and what if I'm uploading photo, then you need to write photograph. If I'm uploading 10th class mark sheet, then you need to write 10th mark sheet. So likewise, you need to put the proper file name, and then with that proper file name only you need to upload the document. The file name should not be anything which is random. So my name is Vikram Kumar, so I'll be writing VK underscore, and then what document you're uploading, that document name you need to properly mention. In detail, we'll be discussing about this when we will fill the application form, not to worry about it. Okay. Now, what is my understanding is why they have introduced this new system, because till last year we have seen many cases where instead of photograph, people have uploaded the basically fingerprints, the finger scanning. Some people, instead of basically instead of fingerprint scanning, people have uploaded photograph. So sometimes people make the mistake. That is the reason NT has made it very clarified. When you in your laptop, when you're applying for the NEET application, you need to properly put your file names with this naming, with this nomenclature. Clear about it? Few more important points. When you are going for the application filling, your name which you're going to put in the NEET application, that should match with the 10th class mark sheet. We have seen many cases where the student name is different in basically 10th class mark sheet, Aadhaar card name is different. Sometimes the 12th class mark sheet name is different, or on the the caste certificate name will be different. So in that case, what you need to do, what is your name on the 10th class mark sheet? That is what you need to basically put in the application form as well. So do not put any other name. What is there in the 10th class mark sheet, same name you should put in the application form. PWE, then all this point, NREOCA. So let us now move to the directly, information brochure. There only I'll explain you basically, what all those documents you need to upload. So let us discuss first the list of documents, then we'll be jumping to the NEET application form demo. Okay. So the first is basically the photograph. Okay. Now photograph, NT has given some terms and condition. The photograph should be the latest, and it should be taken only in this year, 2025, only after 1st January 2025. Till last year, this terms and condition was not mentioned in the information brochure. Even it was 6 months old, 1 year old, that was fine. But this year, NT has clearly mentioned the photograph should be taken only after 1st January 2025. So if you have the 3 months, 4 months old, it is advisable, don't upload that. Go to the photo studio and get the new photograph. That is very important. Okay. Now, when you go for the photograph, then you need to ask your photographer to take the photo according to passport. When you apply for the passport, same way, when you apply for the passport, that time there's some specification. For example, your face should be visible. Your face should be 80% face should come in the photo, and it should be without mask. And your ear should be clearly visible. This ear should be clearly visible, and it should be in the white background. So when you apply for the passport, what specification of the photo is required? Same specification of photo is asked by the NTA as well. So when you go for the when you go to the photo studio, you can tell them, I want the 80% face, and my ear should be clearly visible with the white background. Then he will understand what kind of photo is required. So this is the what specific. You should not upload normal type of photo. 80% face, ear clearly visible, and the white background. These are the 3 important points you need to remember what kind of photo you need to upload during the NEET application form. This point is clear. Okay. Now the next point is basically what is this, what kind of, whether you need to upload the photo in the what format. So there are three different basically format you can see. One is PDF, JPG or JPEG. These are the three different formats you can upload in the PDF file, or in the image format also you can upload. And the photo size should be 10 KB minimum, and maximum is basically 200 KB. Make sure when you upload the photo is very, very important. It should be very, very clear, because when you will go for the when you will go to the examination center on the exam day, that time your hall ticket will be, and how your hall ticket and data, and what data NT is having, that will be checked basically. So your photo should be very, very clear. That is very, very important. Postcard size photograph. So apart from passport size photographs, one is passport size photograph. You can see the passport size photograph. Postcard size will be the bigger size of the photograph. So these are the two different photograph. Postcard size photograph also need to upload. That is also the size should be 10 KB minimum and 200 KB maximum. So one is passport size photo. Second is postcard size photo. Next is scanned left and right hand fingers and thumbs. So completely all the 10, basically 8 fingers and 2 thumbs completely. You need to put on one paper, and that should be very clear and visible. And that you need to upload. Again, the file size is 10 KB minimum and 200 KB. So you need to print, you need to take both all the 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, completely 10. You need to put on white paper, scan it, and then you need to basically upload it. Clear on this part? Then next point is scan copy of the signature. Okay, so signature, now you will be having some doubt what kind of signature. So whatever signature you are doing as of now, whether in your bank account or any Aadhaar card or somewhere, wherever you put the signature, so in the same signature should be there. It should be in the running writing basically. Okay, so scanned signature also, again the scanned signature size is slightly less. It is 10 KB minimum and 50 KB is basically maximum. Since signature size should not be big, so it is 50 KB is the maximum limit. Again, the signature also should be very, very clear. So passport size photograph, postcard size photograph, all the 8 fingers and 2 thumbs impression, scan copy, and the signature. These are the basic document. Till last year also NT was asking for all these documents. Till last year also NT was asking you to upload. Okay, now what is new this year? What all documents are NTA is asking this year extra? Okay, so one is category certificate. Category certificate also this year you need to upload. Last year category certificate uploading was not mandatory. You just select your category, and during the counseling application, that time you have to produce the certificate. But this time the category certificate also you need to upload, and 50 KB to 300 KB is the basically size you need to. Generally it will be in the PDF format. Okay, then the class 10 certificate. The class 10 certificate also the same size. Then we have, apart from class 10, this is the class 10. Then the size permanent address proof. Then one is permanent and present address proof. Yeah. Now why this address proof upload is also mandatory this year? Last year address proof uploading was not mandatory. What address proof you're giving for the present address and permanent address, even you need to give the scan copy of that as well. Now why NT has implemented this? Because last year there were many cases where somebody from Rajasthan, somebody from Gujarat is writing the exam in the Bihar because of all these malpractices. Because there were lots of allegations against the NTA. There are lots of students from the Karnataka, Maharashtra, and they're writing exam. They're going to write they're writing exam in the Bihar. Okay, because some malpractices were happening. So till last year, you can select any state as a basically your permanent or present address. There was no checking from the NTA side. For example, I am from Karnataka. I will I will just put Bihar as my basically what to say present address, and I will go and write the exam in Bihar, because there are some people those who are helping you with the malpractice in Bihar. Since NTA was not asking any address proof to upload, so there was no proof whether the student is from Bihar or his present address is from basically Bihar or not. So because of those malpractices, NTA has made the system to upload the address proof as well. If you're saying but I'm basically from Tamil Nadu, but my present address is Karnataka, so you need to upload both the address proof. You need to upload the Karnataka as well as Tamil Nadu address proof. That is important to prevent all these malpractices where people, even they do not live in that particular state, they were giving the exam center for that particular state. And whatever states you are putting in the present address or permanent address, only you will be able to select the examination center only from those two states. For example, or you're selecting your present address or permanent address is also from some single state. So you'll be able to select only whatever address you're putting for the permanent and present address, only that state you will be able to select your examination center. You cannot, for example, I've selected Karnataka as my present and permanent address both. I cannot go to Tamil Nadu and write my exam. I will not be able to allowed to select the Tamil Nadu as my examination center. Tamil Nadu cities will not be I will not be able to select Tamil Nadu cities. So because of just to prevent all these malpractices, NTA is asking you to upload your address proof for the present and the permanent both. That is, this year they have implemented. Now next is basically if any NRE candidate or OCI candidate or any foreign candidate is there, in that case they need to upload the OCI card or the foreign passport. My suggestion to all the OCI candidate, what they can do, they can take OCI card and their respective foreign passport in the single PDF file and they can upload. Generally, if you upload only OCI card, that is also fine. There should not be any issue. But if you want to upload, if it is coming within 300 KB, then you can upload OCI card and foreign passport both in the single PDF, and you can upload as in case if you are a OCI or a foreign national. Now, people, those who have the disability, in that case, this government has given UDID, basically unique disability ID. If you have that ID card, you need to upload that ID card to the NEET application form. Just today evening, we have checked basically the people, those who have selected disability, for them, it is not asking you to upload any certificate. In the prospectus, it is written you need to upload the disability certificate. But when you go for the application form, it is not asking you to upload the certificate. So we will check that. We will do the live demo. That time we will check that point. Okay. The people, those who are having PWD, they need to give one medical certificate by the 5 doctors bench. So all this, if somebody is having the disability and they want to claim this, they can connect with our team. I would say I will not discuss in detail because there are very few candidates in this category. So you can connect with our team and we will give you the further clarity on this part. Okay. So this part is, these are the basic doubts clear. Now, few more important points. When you are registering for the NEET application, it is very important for you to give the right mobile number and mail ID. You should not give the mobile number and mail ID of someone else, because once the exam is over, then and the result is going to come out, NTA will be sending the scanned copy of the OMR sheet on your mail ID. Okay, that is very, very important. And your scorecard will be also sent to you through the mail ID. So what mail ID you're giving, it should be either your student's mail ID or it should be any of the parents' mail ID. You should not give any cyber cafe or any coaching centers mail ID. So candidates should not give the postal address or contact number or mobile number or email ID of the coaching centers. We have seen many examples where there are many students, those who are staying in the boarding campuses, where what will happen, only the respective teachers or the boarding campuses management only will fill the application form. Generally what they do, when they fill the application form, just to make it very quicker, they will put their own email ID or they will give some own mobile number only for the application form. So you should not allow them to do that. When you're giving your mail ID, when you're doing your application form, it should be your own mail ID and your own mobile number. Email ID should not be of the coaching centers, that NTA has specifically mentioned in this. Now let us directly move to the application form. We'll do the demo. Yeah. So this is the website of the NTA. You can see neet.nta.nic.in. So this is the website for the NEET UG 2025. Okay. Once you go to this website, at the bottom you can see this at the bottom. This is the registration link. Basically, if you see, this is the registration link, NEET UG 2025 registration online application link. You need to click on this link, and you will be basically going to the application form. Before we go to the application form and start doing the demo, let me show you one important file, and let me show you some important pointers. Okay, especially this pointer is for the people, those who belong to the OBC category. So you can see in this slide, in this page, if somebody want to claim the OBC category, OBC reservation, in that case, it is very important for you to know this. Central government is having a separate list of OBC, and the state government is having separate list of OBC. There are most of the caste, they have the OBC eligibility in the center and the state both, but there are some caste where the OBC eligibility is there in the state, but they don't have the OBC. Their caste is not mentioned as OBC in the central government list. So if you want to check whether your caste is coming under central OBC list under the central government or not. In that case, what you need to do, you need to go and check the website www.ncbc, National Commission of Backward Caste. You can see ncbc.nic.in, National Commission of Backward Caste. You need to go to this website, and there they have given one central list of OBC. You need to click on this, and there are different states mentioned. For example, you are from Karnataka, you need to mention the Karnataka, and then you need to check whether your caste name is there mentioned or not. If your caste name is not mentioned in that central list of OBC, in that case, you should not apply as OBC. You should apply as a general candidate only. You should apply as a general candidate, unreserved candidate. You should not apply as OBC. If your caste name is mentioned as a OBC NCL in the NCBC website, then only you should apply as OBC in the NEET application form. That is very important point. If you do not do that, in that case, if you get allotted any seat through the MCC counseling process, central government counseling, seat will be allotted to you. But when you will go for the reporting, that time your admission will be rejected, because there are two different formats of OBC certificates. Central government format is different and state government format is different. For example, when you go for applying for OBC certificate, you need to ask the Tahsildar, I want two different formats. One is central government format, where it will be written only OBC NCL, and the second is state government format, where there are, for example, if I talk about Karnataka, so Karnataka, there are 5 different categories of OBC: OBC 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, and category 1. So in the state government format, they'll be writing the subcategory as well. What is your subcategory? They'll not write only OBC NCL. Okay, so this is very important point, specifically for the people, those who belong to the OBC category. So if you, before doing the application form, if you are from OBC, then check whether your caste is coming under OBC in the NCBC website or not. So you can see when I click on this button of registration, then this window will appear, and you will be able to see, basically, if you want to see the examination cities, you can click on this button. So you will be able to see all the examination cities in your states. You can, by clicking on this, you'll be able to download the information bulletin. And if you want to start your registration process, then first of all, you need to click on this new registration. You need to go to the last tab, and you need to click on new registration tab. Okay. Now, before you start the registration process, there are some basic FAQs. You can go through these FAQs, where they have given basically, basically what should be the file size, and how to name your file. You can see, basically it is written. For example, the first 2 characters of your candidate name and underscore signature. For example, your signature, when you upload in the signature, it should be, for example, my name is Vikram Kumar. So VK underscore signature. Then if I'm uploading postcard size photograph, then VK underscore postcard photo. If I'm uploading basically fingerprint, then VK underscore fingerprint. So exactly you need to put the same name. For example, I'm uploading category certificate. So VK underscore category. So you need to, they have given this basically all the nomenclature as well. For example, I'm uploading class 10th mark sheet. So VK underscore class 10th certificate. So you need to properly name your file in your laptop, and then only you need to upload this certificate. Then only you need to upload basically the documents. So go through all these points, basically how to exactly, you can exactly copy paste this name, and you can rename your file in the laptop before you upload. If you're not able to understand this, connect with the medical mentor team. You can come down to our office, or you can take one online support from our team, and our team will do everything for you. No need to worry about this. Clear? Okay. So just go through all these points. There are total 12 different points, and you can see the 12 points you need to, basically, we have already discussed all these points in the information brochure. Now, at the last, you need to basically click on this. I agree with all the terms and conditions. Then you need to click here to proceed. And then the registration process will be starting. So in this application form, there are 2 steps. First of all, you need to register yourself. You need to create your profile on the NTA website. And once you create your profile, your application number will be generated. And then you need to log in, and you need to complete the second part of the application process, where you need to put more in detail. Now, the first one is basically candidate name. So you need to put your candidate name according to your class 10th mark sheet. Whatever name is there, the class 10 mark sheet, same name you need to put without any mistake. You need to be very, very careful. Then the parent name also you need to take from the class 10th mark sheet only. Make sure. Date of birth certificate, again, you can take from the class 10th mark sheet. Then gender, there are 3 options: male, female, and third gender. Again, you need to confirm the candidate name. Whatever detail you put, you need to put the again candidate name, father name, date of birth, and your gender. So in first space you are entering, the second row you are confirming all the details. Whatever details you've put in the first, you're just confirming. So you NTA is making sure you're not making any mistakes. When you're typing 2 times, there is no mistake. So you're just confirming same details in the second section. Then next is basically your present address. So your wherever you're living. For example, just an example, somebody is basically from Belgaum. They have the permanent address in Belgaum, but they are living from past 2 to 3 years. They settle in Bangalore. So Bangalore is basically present address, and the permanent address will be the Belgaum. So this way, you need to put your present address. You need to put your all this, basically all the details along with the PIN code. You need to put it. Then you need to put basically all your basic email IDs and the mobile number. So email ID, mobile number, you need to put it. Email ID, mobile number, either it should be the student's email ID or mobile number, or it should be either of the parents' email ID or mobile number. So, and at last, one alternate contact number is also there. For example, if you're giving the student mail ID, alternate mail ID can alternate contact number can be given for the parents or any of the parents. So this way, you need to put your present address, email ID and mobile number, and then the permanent address as well. You need to put it basically. If your present address and the permanent address is same, then you can click on this button, then it will come the same. Then it will not ask you to fill all this detail. Whatever you have put in the permanent address, the same thing will ask for the present address. Same thing will copy paste exactly at this. So if it is not, there are not two different address, then you can put the same as present address. Then you need to create one password basically. So for password, they have already given the criteria. Basically, it should be from 8 to 13 characters, all these things. So based on the direction which is given by the NTA, you need to create your password, and you can set one security question as well. When you are creating this profile, you need to make sure you in any of the diary or in your mobile notepad, you can note down your password, and you can note down your security question. What security question you have set, you need to enter this thing, and you need to enter the captcha and do the final submit. Just to summarize the registration page, I'm again going to repeat. First of all, you need to enter your name, parents' names, date of birth, and the gender. That is first part. Then you need to put your present address. You need to put your email ID and mobile number. Then you need to put your permanent address, and you need to enter your password. You need to create your password. This is the only basic details which is required for creating your profile on the NTA website. Now, once you click on the submit button, then your profile will be created. Okay. After that, what you need to do, you need to go again to the home page and log in as a already existing candidate. I have already registered myself, and you need to click on the login. Okay. Now, when I register myself, I'll be getting one application number on my mail ID, and I'll be able to see the pop-up on the screen as well. You can note down the application number, and you can check your mail ID and mobile number as well for the application number. Let me check the application number. We have created one dummy profile. So I have put my application number and what password I have set. I have entered that basically. Okay. Now, once you enter into basically this, you can see there this kind of screen will come. The first is registration process, which I have already completed. Then the fees payment, then the application form, mobile number verified, email ID verified. So this, when you will be entering, it will not be verified. You need to basically verify. So I'll be clicking on the application process. Let me click on the registration. So registration, when you click on the registration contact details, whatever details you have entered during the registration page, the same details will be entering. Okay. And you need to confirm all the details one by one. Once I click the yes, I am submitting that. Then I need to check all the basic details whichever I have entered basically at the time of doing the registration. Okay, so you can see there will be some field which are basically new. Okay, so you will be able to see the whether in case of girl candidate, are you only the girl of your parents? So if you are only the girl child of your parents, then you need to select yes, otherwise it is no. Some people, they have this doubt whether is there any separate quota for the only girl child. No, there is no separate quota for only girl child. This information is asked only for some government schemes. So government is just collecting this data, but as of now in the medical education, there is no such reservation or quota for only girl child. So it is only just for the information purpose. Then you need to select your nationality. So you need to select the nationality, whether you are Indian, OCI, foreigner, foreign national other than OCI, or NRI. So you can see there are 4 different nationalities. Indian means for all the normal candidates, those who are living in India. OCI means those who are having OCI card and the foreign certificate, foreign passport. The people, those who don't have the OCI card, they are purely foreign national. For example, I'm having the US passport, I don't have OCI card. In that case, I'll be foreign national. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm having basically Bangladesh passport. I don't have, basically I don't have OCI card. In that case, I'll be selecting the foreigner basically. Then the people, those who are having NRIs, for the people, those who are having Indian passport, but they're living abroad for more than last 6 months, more than 182 days time, they're living abroad. For example, there are many students, those who are living and studying in Dubai, living and studying in Kuwait, basically. In that case, they can select as a NRI as well. It is up to you. For example, if you want to claim the NRI seat during the counseling process, in that case, and you are already NRI, in that case, you can select directly NRI. So in that case, once the counseling starts, you need not to convert your category to NRI, because you have already selected NRI as your basically nationality. If you want to select Indian as of now, if you're not very sure whether I'll be taking the NRI seat later point of time, in that case, you can select the Indian, and later you decide I want the NRI seat access as well. In that case, you need to prepare the NRI documents and you need to send a mail to the counseling authorities and convert your categories. So there are 4 different categories. The people, those who are Indian and OCI or foreign national, it is very clear. The people, those who belong to the NRI category, if they have this confusion whether I should select the Indian or NRI, because they can select both the categories. Since they are Indian national, they have the Indian passport, they can select the Indian also. And if they want to claim the NRI quota seat, in that case, they can select the NRI category as well. If you have any doubt on this, you can connect with the medical mentor team. You can connect. We will help you to select that, which should be the right category for you in selecting whether Indian or NRI. Next is basically it will be asking eligibility, state of the eligibility as per the candidate. Now the state of the eligibility is basically, technically, it doesn't matter what state you are putting, but what state you are studying right now, what state you are there, you have the domicile, that state only you need to put it. Now there are many candidates where, for example, it doesn't mean if you select Karnataka, in that case, you are not allowed to participate in the Tamil Nadu state counseling. There are many students where the parents are from Tamil Nadu, they are native of Tamil Nadu now, but they're living in Karnataka. In that case, you are eligible, since based on Karnataka allows you in Karnataka state counseling because you've studied for more than 7 years. So if you select, so in that case, it's not necessary to select Karnataka, you will not be allowed to participate in Tamil Nadu. No. If you have the nativity certificate of Tamil Nadu, you can participate in Tamil Nadu state counseling as well for the government seat. So this state of eligibility is just for the reference. You can select your own state where you're living right now, where you're studying right now, but that will not decide whether you can participate in other state or not. If you are eligible for other states, according to their terms and conditions, you can apply in multiple states as well. So there's no issue. So this student is from Karnataka, so they have selected Karnataka. Then you need to select the basically category, which category you belong to. So you can see there are 4 different categories, 5 different categories. One is EWS. So if you belong to the economically weaker section, EWS, if you have the EWS certificate, you need to select EWS. OBC NCL, as I already said, you need to check the NCBC website. If your caste name is there, then you can select the OBC NCL, ST, SC, and the general category. So whatever category you belong to, you need to select that. And again, then after that, it is asking you to reconfirm your categories. Okay. Then whether you belong to the PWD category. If you have the PWD category, PWD with the 40% and above. So there is an option 40% and above. There is no PWD, then I can select no. If there is a PWD, then I can, whether it is 40% and above or it is less than 40%, you can give that proof as well. If I'm selecting, then it will ask me the further details, basically what kind of, basically PWD. I will select, for example, no. Okay. Then it will ask you basically some basic detail. Are you diabetic? Yes or no? There are some students, those who are diabetic. If you select yes, if you are a diabetic, in that case, in the NEET exam, during the NEET exam, NTA do not allow you to carry anything, even not the water, basically just one transparent water bottle will be allowed you to carry. They do not allow you to carry any food item. But since any student is diabetic, they will allow you to, if you are selecting yes, in that case, during the exam time, your NTA hall ticket will be mentioning you are a diabetic, so they will allow you to carry some eating item as well. The people, those who are diabetic, they can select yes, but they need to basically, they'll be allowed to carry some sugar tablets or some fruits, some banana, apple, orange, or some eating item. They'll be basically allowed you to carry. So they have written this. You need to, if you are a diabetic, then you need to carry the proof, and you will be able to carry some food item as well. Then you need to enter place of residence, whether it's urban or rural. This is again for the information purpose. It will not make any sense. There is no reservation based on this. Where is your residence? Then you need to enter your family income. The family income, you can see there are different slabs basically. So you can whatever slabs according to your parents' ITR. So do not put any random figures. Whatever parents' income is there according to income tax return ITR. Based on that, you can put this data. If you belong to any minority, for example, if I select this, I belong to any minority. So automatically it will ask me to select whether I'm a Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Buddhist, Parsi. Now, why this religious minorities it is asking? Because in the MCC counseling process, there are some Muslim minority medical colleges as well. So, for example, Yenopuja Medical College is a deemed college of Muslim minority. Hamdard Medical College in Delhi is a Muslim minority. So, if you're not if you're Muslim or Muslim, Jain, whatever this religious minority, then you need to select this. If you select this, then only you'll be able to claim the Muslim minority quota in the NEET application form. So you need to be very careful. If you belong to minority, you need to select yes. If you do not belong to minority, then select no. There is a Jain minority college as well. In Gujarat, we have BKSR Sumanti that belong to the Jain minority college. Okay. So you need to select, if you belong to minority, you need to select yes or no. Then country of residence, which country you are living, basically you need to select that. For example, this student is India. Then if you are a Muslim or if you are a Sikh and you want to wear the burqa or you want to wear the turban, in that case, basically you can select that as well. Yes, I want to wear the customary dresses. If I'm select in that case only, they will allow you to wear the turban or burqa. Otherwise, you can select no. Then it is mode of preparation basically. So in mode of preparation, there are different modes they have given. So self-study, individual tuition, online coaching, tutorial. So all these are basically, this doesn't make any difference. It's not like I'm putting, if I'm putting self-study, I'll be getting some better marks, I'll be getting some better rank. No. Whatever, so this is only government is trying to collect some data, and they want to understand who is doing the better performance in the NEET exam, whether people by the self-study or by the online coaching. So my suggestion is basically you can put the honest data. If you are going to any coaching, put the proper online, you can put the coaching. If you're offline coaching, online coaching, whatever. So you put the right data. So, government will be able to understand the right data. So there's no impact. If you're doing self-study, then you will be getting better ranks. No, doesn't matter. Clear? And at the end, you need to put the CAPTCHA and you need to go to save next. Then the registered identity details. So your identity has been successfully verified with the Aadhaar on 8 Feb. Next. Okay. So, and then it is going to ask you, do you have the APAR ID? If I don't have the APAR ID, I can select no and I can submit. If you have the APAR ID, you can enter that. Okay. So now it is going to put the examination details. So you need to put your exam center details basically. So you can see what question paper mode you want. So it will be giving you the different options. For example, so English, Hindi, Kannada, or Urdu. Since I have selected Karnataka as my residence, so it is going to give me only limited option. It will not. So there are total 13 different languages where the NEET exam will be happening. But I've selected Karnataka as my residence, so it will give me the option of Kannada and Urdu also, apart from Hindi and English. So for example, I select English, then my question paper will come in English mode, only in English. If I select the Hindi, for example, so then my question paper will be in the Hindi and English both. I'll be having bilingual, basically both the languages. If I select Kannada, then my question paper will be having one side English and one side Kannada. If I select English, then my question paper will be only in the English language. So this is the mode of this question paper mode. You need to be very, very careful. When you select, this cannot be changed. Once it is selected and submitted, then you cannot change it. So your question paper mode, you need to be very, very careful. Then you need to put basically city of the choice. Since I've selected Karnataka as my permanent and the present both the address, in that case you can see I am able to select only Karnataka. If I'm selected Karnataka as present address and Tamil Nadu as permanent address, maybe in that case I'll be able to select Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, both the option in my exam center choices. So since I've selected only Karnataka, I'll be able to see Karnataka. So you need to give total 3 different choices. So I can see we have put Bangalore urban, Bangalore rural, and Mysore. So I need to choose the 3 centers. Generally, for most of the 60 to 70% candidate, first center only will be allotted. the people, those who are basically doing the late application for them, maybe the second or third center will be allotted. Okay. Then you need to enter the occupation of your parents. Basically, you need to enter the qualification of the parents. You need to enter your mother's occupation and mother's qualification as well. These are again basically just government is trying to collect some data. It is not going to make any difference. Basically, it is not going to make any difference in your rank or your examination performance. Okay. After entering your exam center details, you need to put your qualification details. So in this, you need to put your 10th class and the 12th class detail. So in 10th class, 12th class detail, it is very, very clear. Basically, you just need to 10th class, most of all the students, they have already passed. So it will be coming passed. Which year you have passed, you need to put that. Then you need to put your school, where your school was, whether in urban area or rural area. You need to basically the school type, whether your school was government school, private, all this, you need to what type of school it was, you need to put that. You need to put the state where you have completed your qualifying, basically which state you did your 10th class, which which district it was. Basically, you need to put the board as well, which board it was. Okay. And after putting all this, then you need to put your basically total marks, obtained marks and percentage. And you need to enter your roll number as well. This roll number, you need to take it from your 10th class mark sheet. On the left hand side top, your roll number will be basically mentioned. Okay. And after that, the 12th class details. So 12th class, you'll be having two options, whether you are appearing or you have already passed. If you're a repeater, you have already passed the 12th last year, then you need to put pass. If you're appearing, then you need to, in that case, you need to select the appearing. In case of appearing, then it will not ask you to put your result. It will not ask your marks and all this. If you have already passed, then it will ask you to put your basically result details as well. So in the same details, you need to put your school details, name, where you have studied, all these details you need to basically put it. After putting it, you need to put the submit button and it will go to the next registration, register additional details. So it will ask you some additional detail as well. So far, just to summarize, basically, first of all, we need to verify our contact details. We need to verify the mail ID and mobile number. Then we need to enter our personal details. Then we need to identify, what Aadhaar number it is. It will verify with your Aadhaar number, that will system. Then APAR ID if you have, then you need to put the APAR ID, otherwise no. Then you need to put your exam center details. Then you need to put your 10th and 12th qualification details. And then some additional details are there. Now, what are those additional details? Okay, are you a twin and both applying for the NEET UG? So that information is also asking additional. So whether you are a twin brothers or sister, whatever, if you are a twin and both applying for NEET UG, then you need to select basically. Now why this detail is asking? Because there are many twins which are very, very identical basically. So, basically just to check this data, whether two people with the same face, are there. So generally twins will be looks very identical. Because of that, government is collecting that data as well. Are you a twin and both applying for the NEET UG? So in that case, yes or no. If you're no, it is no. If you're selecting yes, then it will ask you the roll number of the class 10 or its equivalent, or name of the brother sister as per the class 10 mark sheet. That will be asking you to basically enter. If it is no, I'll select no. Then it will ask you, have you appeared in the NEET UG examination before? If you're a repeater, if you appeared last year, then you need to select yes. And you need to basically number of attempts, how many attempts you put in NEET, you need to put that, and you need to put this detail. If I'm, so this is again, government is trying to calculate the data. How many people are basically appearing for the multiple, who is appearing for the first time, second time, third time. They are just trying to take the data. Otherwise, select no. And you need to put your place of birth, state and districts, and you need to enter your details. Then next is basically any emergency contact details. So if you have any particular emergency contact details, for example, in case of any emergency happens during the exam or something, in that case, you can. So emergency contact details of the parents, guardian is already verified. Okay, that is already, so you can enter these details and enter next. And after entering all the details, the last 9th number point is basically uploading the document. You can see there are total 8 files which are need to upload based on this particular student's details. If somebody is applied for the PWD, then it will ask you to, basically some more details. So first is basically you need to say the passport size photograph with the 80% face visibility. You need to click on the choose button, and you need to go to your laptop wherever the file is stored, and you can see it is written. For example, this is with Sweta. So you need to first and second name and then underscore photo. Then fingerprint. So you can see SW underscore fingerprint. So this is how your file name should be there. You need to verify after uploading the details. You need to basically verify whether your file name is correct. So likewise, the first is photo. Then you need to left and right all the 8 fingers and the 2 thumbs. Then the signature. Then the postcard size photograph. Then if you have the PWD certificate, in that case PWD the certificate will be coming. Class 10th mark sheet. Then basically the certificate, the pass certificate. If you have the class 10, now there are some students basically those who are not having the passing certificate. In their board they're giving just mark sheet. In that case, what you can do in the pass certificate also you can upload the mark sheet. No need to worry about this. There are some boards where the mark sheet is given separately and pass certificate is given separately. If in your case it is only mark sheet, in that case in the both the fields you can upload the mark sheet only. Then it is basically Vartman, so present and the permanent address proof. So in the same file, you need to put the present and the permanent address proof in the single PDF file, and you can upload that as well. And after uploading everything, you can go and you can verify all the details as well, whether everything is perfect or not. Okay. So all this data after uploading, all these documents after uploading, you need to go and verify, and then only save or submit. Before verifying all the document, whether everything is in right format, whether you have given the right nomenclature, without that you should not submit. So after completing everything, I'll be putting save in next. So it will so please review the following information before the final submit. Okay, so it is going to ask you before you submit do the final submit. It will ask you to check all the major details of your application. Whatever you fill in the application, it is going to ask you. So before giving the final submit, make sure each and everything is properly entered and there's no mistakes in the exam form. So verify all the details one by one. You can take a good amount of time and make sure you have put proper all the details. It will show you the preview of the certificate as well, whatever you uploaded. And at last, it will ask you to select all the details. My name, whether everything is basically perfectly I have uploaded. So it will ask you to select all the check boxes, whether I have put everything perfectly. And then at last, I will put I agree and I'll do the final submit of application. So it will show updated successfully. I have updated all the data. So you can see if you have, I have selected, in this case, the PWD was selected as yes, but we have not uploaded. Because of that, the payment option is not coming. So unless and until you will not upload all the required documents, the payment page will not basically come. Once you upload all the document, everything is perfect, then the payment option will come. You need to pay the application fees and your application will be final submitted, and you will be able to download one acknowledgement copy as well. So these are the basically, I can see 5-step process for the application. Just to summarize the application, first of all, we need to do the registration. We need to enter all the basic details and generate the application number. That is the step number 1. We need to log in and we need to fill all the details. There are total 10 different tabs. You can see there are total 10 different tabs. One by one, you need to select all the tabs and you need to enter all the details. After that, you need to review all the details and upload all the required document. Whatever reservation, whatever details you have selected, based on that, automatically system will ask you to upload the respective documents. Then you need to pay the registration fees, and after that you need to review and do the final submit. Now there are some important changes in the tie-breaking criteria this year. So for example, last year total 24 lakhs candidate has written the NEET exam. And since there's a huge number of people writing the exam, for example, I'm taking the example of 600 marks out of 720. Somebody got this, out of 720, 600 marks. So if I give you some data, last year, more than 2,000 plus students got the same 600 marks. There are 3,000 plus, 4,000 plus people, those who got the 500 marks. So when thousands of students are getting the same marks, in that case, how to decide the All India rank? Because admissions are happening always based on the All India rank. It is not based on the marks. Thousands of people may have the same marks, but the All India rank will be different. So to decide the All India rank, there are some tie-breaking criteria. Okay. Now, what is the tie-breaking criteria? So you can see the first is basically, for example, there are 2,000 people, those who got the same 600 marks. In that case, who will be having the higher rank and who will be having the lower rank? In that case, the student, those who are having the higher marks in biology, they'll be given the better rank. Even for example, basically again there's a tie. There are, out of 2000, there are some 1500 people, they have the same marks in bio. In that case, the people, those who are students, those who are having the higher marks in chemistry, they'll be getting better rank. If, for example, even there are some candidates, those who may have the same marks in biology, same marks in chemistry as well. In that case, the people, those who have the higher marks in physics, they'll be getting the better rank. But for example, imagine there's a tie. Same marks for bio, same marks for chemistry, same marks for physics as well. In that case, what they will do, overall, the incorrect number of incorrect attempts, the overall, basically physics, chemistry, and bio. If you have the less negative marking, incorrect attempts are less. In that case, you'll be getting basically better rank. Again, for example, there is again this at this criteria also there might be a tie. In that case, they'll be checking the same order: biology, chemistry, and physics. If you have the less negative marking in biology, rank will be better. Less, then again, if there's a tie, less negative marking marking in chemistry. If again there's a tie, then less negative marking in the physics. Likewise, there are, you can see there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are total 7 criteria which will be checked. Now, for example, even after these 7 criteria, again there's a tie. For example, there are many students where they may score, multiple students may score 720 out of 720. In that case, NTA has mentioned, in case of a tie, a random rank allotment will be given based on the expert guidance. So they have mentioned this point, basically even somebody, for example, there are some 20 students, those who are scoring 720 out of 720. In that case, what will be happening? So till last year, there was something called as application number. Based on the application number, they were giving the, basically rank. But that was illogical. There were lots of queries on that point, how somebody can, give the rank based on the application number. So because of that, they have given, in case of tie, a random rank allotment will be given based on the expert guidance. So this point is not very, very clear. Once we get the clarity on this, we will let you know that as well. Okay. So this was basically one new point in the tie breaking criteria. If there are thousands of students, those who are having same marks, in that case, how the all India rank will be decided. Okay. Now let us understand about the timeline. So we all know the exam is on 4th of May. The result will be coming on 14th of June, not 4th of June. There's a mistake. So by 14th of June, result will come. Once result is out, within 2 to 3 weeks, the counseling will start. First of all, the MCC counseling will start. Then the state quota counseling will start. And if everything is going on the right time, according to right schedule, then the counseling will take almost 2 to 2.5 months. And maybe by September 2nd week, the counseling will be getting over. Okay. So this was about the timeline of the 2025 NEET exam and the admission process. Now let me show you some data of the last 5 years, how over the last 5 years competition has changed in the NEET. This competition is available on our web, on our Hello Mentor portal. Anybody can go to the portal and they can go to the analysis section and you can select the 5 years competition. Okay. So we have given the data of the, basically you can see from 2019 to 2024, we have given this data. Okay. So for example, if somebody want to see the nationality wise, so how many, for example, in 2024, how many, NREs were there basically. So you can see 1304 NREs, foreign national 1196 and OCA candidate 805. So you'll be able to see the last 5 years nationality wise, how many candidates has appeared for the exam. Indian national were 24 lakhs plus. Then for example, you want to see how many people registered and qualified. So you can see registered, appeared and qualified. So how many people qualified last year? So you can see over the 2019 to 2024, how many people have qualified over the time. You can see 2019, only 8 lakhs people qualified. Last year, it was 13 lakhs, 15,000 people. Then you want to see basically category wise, how many people registered and appeared qualified. For example, how many people OCA 805 registered for the NEET exam, 736 appeared and 616 people qualified. So same way we have given the category wise, how many registered, how many appeared and how many qualified. I want to see only qualified data. So I'll be according to nationality wise, how many people have qualified. That data also will be able to see. Then you want to see the category wise, for example. So I want to see these registered, appeared and qualified. I want to see the only qualified data, for example. So out of 13 lakhs people, those who qualified, category wise, how many? So ST category, 68,000 people qualified. EWS last year, 1,16,000 people qualified. SC category, 1,78,000. So likewise, we have given all the category wise qualified number as well. Then you want to see the gender wise, male, female, how many people registered, appeared, qualified. So you can see The gender wise, female was more. Last year 7,69,000 female qualified, male was 5,46,000 qualified, and transgender was 10 people qualified. Then the language wise as well, you can see English is the major. 78.65% people have opted for the English language. Second highest is basically Hindi, 14.88%. Third highest is basically, you can see the regional languages. If I click on this regional languages, I'll be able to see the regional languages as well. And regional language also, if I want to see the further breakup, I'll be able to see the further breakup as well. For example, I want to see only Kannada. I want to see Kannada. So Kannada, it was only 0.04% student, only 361 candidate applied for the Kannada medium. So you will be able, you can select all the languages and you'll be able to see the regional as well. So language, how many people appeared for the regional languages? Then if you want to see the data of the state wise, okay. So state wise, if you want to see the data, we have given the data of the 22, 23, last 3 years data is there in this. So for example, I want to see the total number of people, those who registered from Karnataka. So this is the Karnataka. You can see, I can see 1,50,000, 55,000 candidates registered for them from the Karnataka. Maharashtra, it was 2,82,000. Last year, UP was highest, 3,44,000 candidates. So 3,44,000 candidates registered for the NEET exam from the Maharashtra, UP. That was the UP was the highest number. Maharashtra was the second highest, and Rajasthan was the third highest. If I want to see the only qualified data, so I can see the qualified data as well. You can see qualified from Karnataka, 88,887. From Tamil Nadu, it was 89,198. So you can see the qualification data as well. State-wise, how many students are qualifying from which particular states. So all this last 5 years analysis, also you can go to our portal and you can check of the NEET 2020 to 2024. All this analysis is available. Okay, so we have seen the last 5 years NEET competition data. If you want to go for more details, you can go to our portal and you can explore by yourself. Okay, now we have done some forecasting, some predictive analysis of the 2025. So here we have the data of the total number of registration for the NEET from 2019 to 2024. You can see this is how the graph is increasing. In 2019, it was 15,19,000 candidates, and over the time last year it was 24 lakh candidates for the NEET exam. This year, according to our analysis and our, basically some, we have taken, we have used some programming languages, and based on that, we have forecasted this number. So I believe total 27 lakhs plus NEET aspirants should be there this year. So that is what is our forecasting says, and maybe this number may range minimum. I would say the minimum to minimum, the drop may be only up to 25 lakhs. So somewhere in the range of 25 to 27 lakhs NEET aspirants should be there in the 2025. That is what is our forecasting. Let us see, we will understand before the NEET exam total number of candidates. NT will be declaring that data. Now, for example, if 27 lakhs people are there for the NEET exam this year, in that case, how many people will be appeared? So maybe approximately 26 lakhs people will appear for the exam. Total 15 lakhs 54,000 people will be qualifying for the exam. Last year, this data was 13 lakh 15,000. So this year, maybe 15 lakh 54,000. How many people may participate in the counseling? Last year, it was 7 lakh people approximately participated. This year, the number may go for 8 lakhs. And how many seats we had? Last year, we had, in 2024, we had 1,17,906 seats. So approximately 1,18,000 seats. But this year, almost 10,000 seats may increase in 2025. So maybe 1,28,000 seat may come. Even in 2024, also, we got 9,000 new MBBS seat in one single year. So technically 1,28,000, even we expect similar 10,000 increase in the 2025 as well. So maybe 1,28,000 MBBS seats will be there. Even only in the Karnataka itself, we are expecting 1,500 to 1,800 new MBBS seats this year, according to government and RGHS. So this was all for the NTA NEET application process. I hope the demo of the NTA NEET application process was clear. We will do the Q&A as well for any doubt and clarification. Just to summarize, before we start the Q&A session, I would like to put some point for the KCT registration process as well. So I'm sure most of the candidates, they have already done the KCT registration. Now, for KCT this year, for the document verification, there's some change by the KA. Till last year, your document verification was completely online. If your documents are not verified online, you have to go to the KU office and you need to go for the offline verification to KA office. But this time, KE has given the verification task to the respective PU colleges or CBSE colleges itself. or ICSE colleges, whichever colleges you are basically studying in. So your document verification is you need to do at your college level. You need not to go to the basically KA. Now, who all people need not to go for the verification in the offline mode? After putting all the details, after submitting all the details, when you download your application form, if it is showing successfully verified, you can see if it is showing successfully verified. If the term is coming successfully verified, in that case, your application is verified. No need to go to any school and verify. But if you are at the bottom of your application, if it is coming claim verified or claim not verified, or it is showing not claimed, if any of these three terms are coming, in that case, you need to go and verify at your respective school. You need to go to your school, and your school principal, every KE has given a login to the almost each and every school, and they will be verifying all your documents, and they'll be giving you the verification slip. Clear about this point? Okay. So PUC students can go to the respective colleges. ICSE student also can go to the respective colleges. We have this knowledge. CBSE students are yet CBSE schools. They have not received any information from the KEA. So CBSE schools, school principals, they are saying we do not get any information, so they need to wait. So we need to wait from the KEA for any official update on the CBSE colleges. Long-term and repeated students, they can go to the respective PU colleges wherever they have completed the PU. There only they need to go for the verification. And last date of the verification is 22nd February. So this is the month, and we have another 10 days time for the document verification for the KA. So this was all for the NTA NEET application process and the KCT document verification process. Now we'll be taking some some questions from the chat box. I request all the parents to raise their hand. They can raise their hand, and we will allow you to speak, and we will try to answer those queries.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. I'm Kanishka's mom.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to know how to take the fingerprint scan. That I didn't understand.
So, ma'am, what you need to do is basically you need to take a plain paper, white A4 size sheet, and you need to put your basically fingerprints. You need to put your blue color. Basically ink pad. You can get it, and you put your fingerprints on the plain paper, and then take the scan copy and upload that.
So that we have to convert to PDF and then upload it.
Yes. You need to convert to the PDF.
So with the blue ink, it is fine.
Yeah. So I would, ma'am, you have asked a very good question. I would like to point this point. There are last year many candidates. What they did basically, they have taken the photo of the basically palm and they have uploaded that. So that you should not do it basically.
I was very confused, and
So last year many of the parents they have done this. What they did is they've taken the photo of both the palms and they have uploaded same basically. So that you should not do it. Basically, there are many, so what you need to do is you need to take a plain white sheet, A4 size paper, take the blue ink pad, put all the fingers and put on the white sheet and scan that and upload it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, a quick question on the thumb impression. So I tried to do the blue pad and scan. The image size when you do color scan is very big. So is it okay if I take a black and white scan? So the impressions will be in black color. Will that be okay or?
Technically, so if you're taking color one, you're just saying the size is coming big.
Yes, sir. So blue pad and then we do a color scan. Then it becomes. If I do a blue pad and scan it as gray, black and white, then the size is within that limit. So will that be okay?
Take the scan and then you can reduce the file size. There's some online basically portals or software where you can reduce the file size. That is better. But I think you should upload in the color only, not the black and white.
Sir, I just have a couple of questions on the OCA candidate. Okay, so on the identity part, right? They are saying that what is the permissible ID for the OCA student? Can we use the Aadhaar card, or I have to be using the passport number?
OCA candidate for ID, you need to upload your OCA card. Only so OCA card is what you need to upload, sir.
What is the upload part actually? If you look at the application, right, on the third section, there is a section called the identity.
Okay.
In the identity, they are saying that you can validate with the Aadhaar card. So since I'm the OCA student, right? So I need to use a passport number.
Okay. So for verifying the identity, basically. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. So okay. So you have if you have the Aadhaar card, means you can verify the identity.
Yeah, I have Aadhaar card. We can use that, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And second question is that in the information bulletin, right? They are talking about OCA applicants have to upload a certificate from the concerned Indian diplomatic mission. Okay. So is it like I have to go and get a certificate?
No. That is basically only for the people, those who are applying under the NRE category. Okay. Or basically those who are only in that case the MBC certificate is required. Otherwise, for OCA candidate, I don't think MBC certificate is required. Your passport and OCA card is sufficient, sir.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, sir. For OCA card, the MBC certificate is not required. It is only for the NRE candidates. They need to set the MBC certificate.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hello.
And
Hello?
The
Yes,
mark sheet, sir, I'm sorry, actually, I just, last question. On the mark sheet, right, 10th certificate, can we use apart from the mark sheet, can we use the 10th transfer certificate as a 10th certificate?
No, transfer certificate is something different, sir. See, they have given mark sheet and study certificate. So study certificate cannot be transfer certificate. Okay. So it is better to, if you do not have the study certificate, it is only mark sheet, then you can upload the mark sheet only there. No issues.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, sir. This is Rohan. So
Yeah.
you had mentioned something on the postcard photograph. Now it says size is 4 inch into 6 inch. Now which is 4 and which is 6? Because we are getting contradicting news. Some say it is the horizontal size should be 6 inch.
No. See, if you go to a postcard, generally postcard photo in length it will be longer and width it will be shorter. Basically, okay. So when you go to the photo studio, they'll give you the postcard size. You tell them postcard size, they'll give it. That's it.
No, postcard we went. They're showing the lengthwise comes on the horizontal side. So that's why we got a query.
Okay. No. Salini, can you note down this point and we'll check and let you know by tomorrow?
Awesome. Yes,
Because we checked in
Note down this
GK Whale also. Because they said, sir, postcard means the horizontal side will be 6 inch and the vertical will be only 4. If you want to change, we'll change and give you. But then that is.
I understood. So Salini, you note down this point.
Yes,
Get
sir.
the verification on this.
Noted
very
it
simple all
down.
the times.
Yes, sir.
So, like for the student, that is only one address. The other is the address book. That is in the present address. So, in case of permanent address, is a different one. So, what should we upload? Parents, it's okay.
No, basically, you're saying that the student's urgent address and permanent address is different.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So and the student is not having any identity for the permanent address.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So see, if you do not basically, if you do not want to give the same address only, okay. Because this year they made it very strict. They asked you the address proof of the student only, not the parents. Okay.
So for the KEA form in the for the verification by the college, right? So we have two. One is study years in Karnataka, and the other one is the linguistic claim. For the study years, it says verified by college, and for the linguistic, it says claimed and verified. So is this considered as verified, or should it be?
No, if it is written successfully verified, then only it is, the term is successfully verified, then only it is coming as basically, otherwise if it is written only claims verified, then also you need to visit the college once.
It says claimed and verified, so still we need to visit the college?
Yeah. Because if it is showing the term as a successfully verified, then only it is final one.
Post the college verification that we have got this.
So you have done already verification at the college, basically. You already gone to college.
Yeah. The principal told that she has already verified it, and post the verification, the status changed.
Even at the linguistic minority also, she is verified.
It says claimed and verified.
Okay. So, sir, you connect with our team tomorrow once. We'll see the data and we'll let you know. We'll see the details and we'll let you know.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Regarding the passport and OCA card, she's got the surname as Kanisha Sivaraman. But in the Aadhaar and 10th mark sheet, it is by her initial, S. Kanisha. So should we do anything now?
So, ma'am, you 10th class, you need to put your date in the NEET application. Whatever is then the 10th class marks, that is what you need to put it.
Okay, but the passport and OCA is that we can just upload it for now.
Yeah, you can upload it. You can upload it for the basically now. Okay. And basically and later you can apply for the name change. That.
I mean, not necessarily mentioned that we get the initial expansion.
Yeah, no, it is only initial difference. That's it, right? Only initial difference. Nothing else.
Only initial is there, and in passport and OCA always comes with the surname.
Understood. Yeah. So in that case, just use the 10th class. What name is there in the 10th class? You upload that, and you can that should be fine. So not be issue.
And again, we have got the upper ID, but when we are trying to enter the upper ID, it is not getting recognized. And we have tried it several times. So when you have an upper ID, can you just write it as no, select as no?
We can do that. We can write it as no, and we can go ahead. That is not an issue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, I've finished the KE application filling and submission. In the study years claimed in the claim form, it has come as claimed and not verified. I went to the school. It's a CBSE school. I got it verified at the school. I also got a message on WhatsApp.
So the CBSE school, they started verifying. They have the link. They got the intimation from KE.
I don't know. In this school, I went and the OTP was generated and they verified it, and I got a message on WhatsApp. But when I go to the application form on the claims form side, it is showing it's still not verified.
Okay, it is still not verified. Then, ma'am, it is, basically there might be some issue from the college side, or maybe the portal is not properly working. Did you approach the school again?
Yeah, I approached the school again. They told me that they have verified. Actually, the verification is complete from their side.
Okay, but you are not able to see that. It is not reflecting in your application print, basically.
No, it is not reflecting on the application print. But I got the message on WhatsApp that it has been verified.
Okay. So maybe some there's a technical glitch, ma'am. You can wait for 1 or 2 days time and wait for the whether it is reflecting on the portal. If it is not reflecting, then maybe once we need to visit the KE or we need to drop a mail to them.
Okay, visit the KE office.
Yes. If it is not,
because I'm trying to call them over phone, it is not getting connected only.
No, over the phone there will be no response, ma'am. Generally, KE will not be. It is not possible. So just wait for a few days, 2-3 days time. If it is happening, fine online. Otherwise, you need to visit the KE once.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question about the KE itself. I got my daughter's study years verified. Now I checked the application again, and it is showing that the claimed year is 12 and verified years is 11. Is that because she is now not yet appeared for 12? She'll be appearing now. That's why it is or did the school goof up in anything?
No, technically, if you are in 12th class, basically it is it is very clear. So it's not show the 11, it should show the 12 only. That is what is, because right now already you're in 12th class, so it should show that. Did you check with the school why it is showing whether, since they would have done the verification from backend? So what did you check with the school, sir?
Yeah, they said they have done the verification, but they are not really able to, they don't really understand this much.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically, if it is more than 7 years, that doesn't matter whether it is 11 years or 12 years. Technically, that doesn't matter. Okay. So there is no worry on this part. Even if it is showing 11, also technically you are eligible. But still, I would suggest is you can drop a mail to the KE's mail ID and give this point. Basically. So that is better. Just put in the notice one.
I should send an email to KE, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you share the email address? Sorry.
Sir, it is there on the website. You can write the ED. They have given the mail ID on the website. You can connect with the team. We'll save the mail ID. No issues. It is there on the website as well. Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Tell me, please.
ನಾವು ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡಿಂದ ಸರ್ ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು.
Okay, sir.
ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಸಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರು CBSE ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ದು. ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ನಾವು ಬಂದು ಇದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ CBSE ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಫಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ. ಸೊ ಈಗ KE ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್?
Sir, so you are a repeater this year, sir, right?
ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಫುಲ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು.
Okay.
ಸೊ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ KE?
Possible. You can apply in Karnataka in open category, sir. You will not be able to claim any reservation, but you will be eligible for the open category seat, sir. Possible.
Open category, sir. Open category.
Yes, sir. So you can register in Karnataka, sir. It is possible. You can connect with our team. Our team will help you to register, sir. No issues.
Okay, sir. Okay. Today I will call.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you all for joining us this evening. I hope this webinar was helpful in clearing your doubts about the NEET NTA application form and the KE document verification as well. You have any doubts, any further doubts, any further queries, you can connect with our team after this webinar from tomorrow onwards. The people, those who want that support, they want to come to the office, you can always come to our office. Our team will personally sit with you and they will do the application form for you. They will help you in everything. The people, those who cannot come to the office, they want the online support, you can book an appointment, you can take the online slot as well. My suggestion is only do not make any mistakes, do not commit any mistake in the NEET application form, because this is the only first step toward writing the NEET exam. So if you make any mistake, it is difficult, very, very difficult to correct any information at a later point of time. So make sure the application form is properly put it, your all the details here, all whatever documents you're uploading, everything is in the right format. There's no hurry. It's not like if you will fill the application form, you will get the better rank. It's not that way. So take your own time. We have the good amount of time, almost 20-25 days time is there. So do the proper checking, do the proper review, then only do the final submit in the application form. Clear? So thank you all for joining this session. We will keep connecting this way. There'll be different, basically there'll be different milestones. For example, there's some latest announcement. Even CMC Vellore has, basically released the application form. So very soon you will get one, demo of the CMC Vellore application form as well. Kerala will be starting the application form very soon. So we'll keep connecting at different stages where we'll keep conducting such kind of webinars, and we'll keep sharing this kind of information and guidance.
One last question, sir. The CMC application we have to apply separately, is it?
CMC Vellore, the application is separate, sir. We need to apply on the website.
Yes,
we'll be sharing the information very soon on that as well. You'll get the message on this, sir.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye all. Bye.